Hey everyone, it's the end of the month and you know what that means, right? If you've been following my channel, you'll know that at the end of every single month, I will make one of these videos where I show you what you could expect in the following month. So if you're interested in getting the latest information before the game is released, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Alright, so in the month of March, the theme will be Disney Star Theater. The missions will run from March 3rd and will end on March 28th, so you'll have some time to complete it. Like the other months, if you complete all the missions, you'll be rewarded with a platinum pin at the very end. But take a look at the dates at the bottom. Tsums has been doing this thing where they don't release the entire card on day 1. I think they want us to spread out the playtime over the months instead of finishing it on day 1. In the past, I would get so excited about these missions and would just complete them within hours of them releasing the game. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know in the comments below. Do you like it that they release the full game on day 1? Or do you like how they're doing it now where you have to wait 6 days before the last 2 cards get released? You won't be able to play the second part of the Star Theater until March 9th, so you'll have to wait a little bit before being able to get the platinum pin. However, I'm a little surprised that we're getting another sticker book since we just got one this month. Now let's take a look at this month's premium boxes. So the first premium box will be released on March 1st and will run until March 7th, so you'll have a whole full 7 days to try to get one of these new Tsums in the premium box. The second premium box will start on March 16th and will be about 3 days long to get the next 2 new Tsums. However, if you miss these opportunities, it's okay because at the very end of the month, on March 26th, you'll get another opportunity to get all 5 of these new Tsums, and that will end on March 30th. Now let's take a closer look at the 3 new Tsums that will be available on March 1st. So the first one is Leroy, and the second one is Dr. Hamsterville, and then the last is Gantu. So I think out of all 3 of these, I really like Gantu the most. His ability is really easy to use, but all 3 of their abilities are going to be a little bit different, which is nice because Dr. Hamsterville, his ability will require you to control where the laser beam goes, so that's pretty cool. I'll be doing a video on him for sure because it is one of the more interesting ones. But from the effectiveness ones, I think Gantu is going to be the best one out of these 3. But we'll see when it actually gets released. I currently don't have these ones yet, but I will do a video on them once I get them. Next is the selection box. In this selection box, like all the other selection boxes, there's going to be an option of 12 different Tsums you could pick from. And in this box, you really want to get Patch. Patch is a really important Tsum for this game, especially if you play the bingo cards or the missions that require you to get really high combo in one play. Next is the pickup capsule, and pickup capsule will start on March 12th and will run for 3 days and end on March 14th. Out of these 6, I would recommend trying to get Hawaiian Stitch and also Experiment 626, but honestly, if you can, try to clear these capsules as often as possible because at the end of the pickup capsule, the last prize is a skill ticket. And that skill ticket is very good for a Tsum that you're trying to level up, so I highly recommend it. But if you can't clear it, try to get Hawaiian Stitch or Experiment 626. After the pickup capsule will be the next premium box, and you'll see these 2 new Tsums that will be released on March 16th and will run for 3 days until March 18th. So Wart and Merlin gets released, but unfortunately Wart and Merlin aren't going to be great for score and not good for coins either. However, Wart and Merlin does have interactive abilities, meaning that after you activate their abilities, you will need to interact with it in order to activate it. Wart's ability, you have to swipe up on the sword in order to pull it up, and Merlin, you have to select a kind of Tsum to change Merlin into the specific Tsum that you want to change into. So it's pretty cool. I'll be doing a video on both of these once they are released. And then on to the last selection box for the month, and this one is an exciting one because Beast is in one of these boxes. So out of all of them, you definitely should try to get Beast because he is a top coin earner. And so if you don't have Jedi Luke or you don't have Gaston, then you definitely should try to get Beast because Beast is rated a top coin earner in Tsums. So if you have Beast, you'll be able to get a lot more coins, which means more Tsums you could buy. So try to get Beast out of these 12. I would even recommend saving all your coins to invest in trying to get Beast just because he's that valuable in the game. And then on to the last pickup capsule, which will run between March 23rd to March 25th. Out of all 6 of these, Timothy is going to be the most useful one in my opinion, because Timothy could generate magic bubbles, and they're not just regular magic bubbles, but they're abilitied magic bubbles. So coins, stars, XP, and time bubbles. But he's not as good as Charm Ariel, so if you are watching this in February, you still have a little bit of time to get Charm Ariel. That is going to be your best one for magic bubbles. But Timothy and also Miss Bunny come in second. But me personally, I'm going to try to get Pirate Clarice, because that's actually my first Tsum Tsum ever that I got at the arcade when I played the arcade version of Tsum Tsums, where it pops out a charm. So I actually have the physical charm Pirate Clarice, so I'm going to try to max out Pirate Clarice just for personal reasons. And then finally on to the last premium box, which will start on March 26th and end on March 30th. At the same time, sticker books will start, and you'll need one of these to play sticker books. So they probably put them together so that way you would buy more of these Tsums to play sticker books. But out of these 5, I like Gontu the most. Let me know in the comments below which one of these 5 are you most interested in getting. And here's a quick snapshot of all the Tsums that are going to be available in March. And my top 3 for this month is going to be Beast, Patch, and Timothy. I really like Beast because he's going to be really good for coins. And Patch and Timothy are really important characters for the game. Patch is going to be good for combos, and Timothy is going to be good for magic bubbles. So I highly recommend these 3 Tsums. And for the new Tsums out of the 5, I think Gontu is going to be the best, but we'll have to wait a little bit longer before finding out which one is the best. And if you found this video helpful and like these leak information, don't forget to subscribe. I will do more leak videos at the end of every single month to bring you the latest information. And throughout the month, I will show you how to complete missions as well, and just demonstrate what these new Tsums will look like at different skill level. It also really helps me out a lot, so don't forget to subscribe, and as always, thank you so much for watching.